I'm one of the ringleaders here. We also have Susan Corriere, owner of Social Buzz Network. We are part of the Social Buzz Network, and her husband Jason Corriere as well. So Susan's going to give you the rundown on Social Buzz Network, what Social Buzz Network is, what it can do for your business, what it can do for you.
Hi, thanks for coming, you guys. Lots of new people, new faces, and I think that's fantastic. I am the owner and founder of Social Buzz Network. We have been in business since April of 2011, and we still have some of our old members that come every week. So, okay, original.
We don't like the word old.
Sorry, Steve, Jamie.
Well, I am old, but shoe fits.
So we've been organizing networking events for 3 years now, and it's been very successful. It's definitely evolved, and it always will continue to evolve into something useful for your business. We believe in networking. We believe in marketing, advertising, getting in front of your clients through networking. It's just absolutely powerful. Building relationships, making connections is great. So we are a membership-based organization. There is a fee, and we can go over that at the end a little bit. We love referrals, so in front of you there are referral slips. Every quarter, we love to give out prizes. We've given out trips to Costa Rica. We've given out Android tablets, house cleanings, lots of great prizes, and our next one is going to be in July that we do that. So we love to collect the slips from all our members. We meet here every Tuesday, and this is our Leads Group on steroids. We are part of the Denver Entrepreneurs, so we have over 1,100 members and growing. We have our socials every second Tuesday, so those are our evening socials. Our upcoming social is coming up here May 13th, and I would really love to get a confirmed head count for this event. We have the patio reserved at Celebrity Lanes, which is Jackson's Grill in Centennial. So if you guys could let me know today if you're going to be attending, that's fantastic. Members are free, non-members pay $10. So if you could let me know that, and I will ask you again at the end here too, because I mean it. We have our Lunch and Learn with the Denver Entrepreneurs every fourth Thursday of the month, and we're going to be talking a little bit more about that here at the end also. So if you have questions, anything, just feel free to talk to me after, and then Amy can take it from here.
All right, awesome. So we are going to get started with our 30-second commercials. It's just an opportunity to talk about your business, what you do, and what a good lead for you is. So we'll go around the room this way to do the commercials, and then if you have business cards that you'd like to pass, go ahead and pass them so it doesn't interfere with the speaker. So I'll go ahead and get started. So again, my name is Amy Burbank with Purple Palm Vacations, and Purple Palm Vacations is a full-service travel agency. We specialize in family, romance, cruise, and Disney vacations. And what we do is we help people save time and save money on their travel, and so that they can alleviate a lot of that stress in the planning of the travel stages, and they can just sit back from beginning to end and relax on their vacation. So May is Family Travel Month, so there is a lot of great specials going on right now for families. So yeah, Amy Burbank, Purple Complications. Thank you. Sorry.
Hi, I'm Kathy Spurgeon-Harvey.
name of my company is On the Box. We are a web development company here in Aurora, Colorado. And we've been open here in Colorado for about 10 years. Originally, our company was located in New York, and we moved here in 2005. And what we do is we have our own content management system, which we built all our software. We built our own software. So we make it easy for you to make changes to your website without having to come back to us to your website.
These new or old?
Hi, my name is Pete, and the name of my company is Pete Family. We do office furniture, so anything from space planning to desks and cubicles, you name it. We handle everything from an empty office to having our designer come in and lay out brand new cubicles used. We have about a 20,000 square foot warehouse with unused inventory. I just recently brought a change to the marketing guy now. I was blessed with an opportunity with a contract with ConocoPhillips that allowed me to do that. And so now we're just reaching out and grow the business even more. But we handle everything as far as office furniture license. Yep.
Bud Keebler, Transamerica Financial Advisors. A little information on what's going on in the stock market, because I know you guys really want to be bored in tears and what's going on in technical stuff in the market. But the reason this is important to you, twofold. One, it may affect in the future, it may affect your jobs. The second thing is it will definitely affect your 401ks, IRAs, and those sorts of things. And the stock market goes through about every 5 to 7 years, it goes through one of these cycles. And so it will drop down. And before it gets to those, they'll come back. It's been 6 years since the last one. So, and that one in 2008, it dropped 37%. And that was pretty significant. And it takes about a 45 to 50% growth rate to make up for the 37% loss. Anyway, what happens in these cycles is when the market first starts coming back, people take their money and they invest in what they call small businesses, or funded small businesses, because those grow fastest. As the market matures and as people start getting more defensive, they start getting into large cap growing companies, big companies that have got a lot of growth potential, like Apple Computer. And then they move into, as that finishes off, then they move to the next stage, is they typically move into companies like Coca-Cola, utilities, that sort of thing that can't go down so far. It's more of a defensive move. And some of the things that are going on in Ukraine right now and the maturity of the market, about 6 weeks ago, an awful lot of the market started moving into this sort of the last stage where people go to protect their money when the market starts to get tight. So the trick is if you have investments in IRAs or other types of accounts, there's ways that you can protect that. Or when the market starts to go down, they will pull the money out of the market and they will do it on a day's notice or even half a day's notice. Pull it out, set it off to the side, put it in treasury bills or whatever you need to do. The market drops and then they start feeding it back in. Bud Keebler, Transamerica Financial Advisors.
When's that gonna happen, buddy?
Yeah, I knew that. I wouldn't be
That would
sitting
be called
here.
instant read. It's your crystal ball.
Selling short.
If you really do that, you need to bring us down or.
Hi, Robbie Watt with All Business Services, and we provide bookkeeping for small and medium-sized companies. Good reference, referrals and references from me are small business owners that currently do not have bookkeeping, or they're spending all their free time doing their bookkeeping. So it'd be a good time to probably sit down and talk with a person like myself and see how we can help you out. Let's see. That's about it. Bobby Walk with All Business Services, providing bookkeeping for small and medium-sized companies, balancing your business.
Hi everybody, I'm Harvey Jones with Touch and Such Therapy, and I'd like to ask you to raise your hand if you have kiddos in school, either elementary, middle, or high. And I do have seniors. Anybody have seniors? Okay, well, seniors-ish. Juniors on the verge of seniors. So what I want you to think about, how many of your kids are ready for summer? Are your kids ready to be out of school? Imagine those teachers, okay? those teachers are so ready to be done. And it's not like May 1st, and they're like, oh, get me out of here, it's almost summertime. So those are the people that I would like to meet as your child's favorite teacher, whether they're elementary to high school. They make great clients for me just because they need it, and happy teachers make happy students. So I would go and
That's a really good idea for teacher
Yes, yes.
Or a bribe.
Your company is Touch Insight.
Wow, I could have used that about 10 years ago. My kids are all in college. Okay, hi, Sabina Claus, your business coach, consultant, and accountability partner. And we're really excited for the month of May. We have launched a new campaign called Navigating Your Road to Success. So there's 3 different programs that we have launched right now. The first one would be Your Country Road. That was one sometimes when you feel as though you're on the bumpy road, feel like you're isolated, you're all on your own, and you're struggling to get the business off the ground. That would be the package for you or the business owner you know. The second one is City Streets. Things are cruising along, things are really busy, you sometimes get stopped in traffic, things are a little crazy, and you just kind of need to get some focus. And then there's the nice cruising highway, where every once in a while you want to take that exit because you have to have a pit stop, right? But we want to keep you going so that you can reach the goal. So those are 3 campaigns that we have going right now. If you are interested in sitting down with me and looking at where you are at or where we can fit you in, I'd be happy to do so. I only have 5 spots left for my city streets. So I would encourage you to sign up really quick so we can maybe see if that's the right program for you. Sabina Claus, your business coach, consultant, and accountability partner.
Hi everybody, Holly Claire, the social media advisor. We help businesses stand out from our competition online using social media. So I've talked about LinkedIn, we've talked about Facebook a little bit. Did you know that the platform within Facebook, everyone is merging to a new layout? So if you haven't seen the new layout already, you definitely want to go into your Facebook and take a look. They will be updating your server and everything's going to look different. When they make these changes, you have to adjust your privacy settings. Now is the time to do it. If you don't know how to do that, I can definitely help you walk through that. But additionally, groups and pages are set up different as well. So if you had some buttons before where someone could click and sign up for a newsletter, got to make sure that code's working properly. And so I can help you make sure that it's actually happening or walk you through the different ways to update that as things change. So Holly Claire, social media advisor, and presenting today, and looking forward to sharing with you more.
Good. You're presenting in June. The 3rd Friday in June.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
So you guys haven't signed up for that.
Thank you.
Hello everybody, my name is Derwood Tate, and in my other life, I'm a Pastor Tate for 26 years. But I'm here, I became part of Social Buzz because as a pastor, I don't have a staff, so I don't really get out and see people unless they come to church. And then most of the time when they come to church, the needs are a little different than they are here. So I came into Organo Gold. That's what I do. I do coffee because everybody drinks it.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And they say that 8 out of 10 people in the world drinks coffee. And I became a part of it because I love what I do. I love what I do in the ministry. I love what I do in helping people, and just try to find ways to supplement the income so I can keep doing what I love doing. Some folks do this, try to get rid of their job. I'm trying to keep doing my job by making a little bit more money. And plus I have there's a why. Everybody has a why you do things. And I'm a new grandfather. I have a new grandson. So that's another reason for me to work a little harder. Because he lives with me, so does his mother. So, but no, that's not a complaint. That's tremendous, and there's a lot involved in that story because I only had 24 days to prepare for it because we didn't know. But we sell coffee. Everybody drinks it. I love to get into an office and supply for your office. If you have people you work with, you got a large office or whatever, I bring it to you, set it up. And our coffee is unique. You said, why our coffee? Because we have an herb in it. It's an herb called Ganoderma. And the Ganoderma in it neutralizes the negative impacts of caffeine. A lot of folks won't drink coffee because you get jitters, you get headaches. And the funny thing about it is people will drink it really. A lot of folks will drink it anyway and just deal with the discomfort of drinking it. But with our product, you can enjoy the taste, you can enjoy the flavor, and not deal with the benefits or the lack thereof in the drink of coffee. They say when you drink a cup of coffee, normal cup of coffee, it takes 17 glasses of water to clear out the acid from your body from 1 cup of coffee.
Wow.
That doesn't happen here. We have them in K-Cups. This is a new product. This is black 12 K-Cups in here. We're excited about it because most of the world, Keurig machine, they say Keurig is trying to make a cup that only fits Keurig machines because everybody is selling K-Cups, every coffee company, but they too late. Everybody already got a Keurig machine, so they can't change their philosophy. But anyway, we have it this way. We also have it in sachets where you can. They come in sachets. We take the coffee bean and grind it down to a fine powder, and it dissolves in a cup of coffee. And during we take with Organic Gold, I'd love to sell you some coffee. I got some today. I got black K-Cups. I got the hazelnut coffee. Just sounds crazy to me. Hazelnut and chocolate almond. It's amazing how we don't want a cup of coffee, but we get it anyway. We want a cup of hazelnut, and I got that for you. So if you like to buy a box from me, I'd appreciate it. I know somebody said to me last week, I can't remember who the folks were, but I got them. I got more in my truck. If you like to purchase, Dirtwood Tate with Organic Gold. Thank you very much.
Do you have any of the mocha lattes?
Yes.
Well, I wish I had coffee.
Well, I got some for you.
Perfect. I know he sat down by me for a reason. I'm Jessica Graytrix. I'm with Mass Mutual Colorado. We are a comprehensive financial planning firm located just down the street in the Denver Tech Center. We have advisors all over Colorado, though. So basically what we do is we help people both on the insurance side and on the investment side. I am Director of Recruiting and Marketing for the firm. So right now we are looking to bring in just top quality people. So whether you're a career changer or a financial advisor at another firm looking for a new opportunity, that would be a good lead for me. Thank you.
Hello everybody, Jason Kohut, Quality Engineering Designs. We make beautiful websites and we make them look good on any device. A lot of exciting things happening. Susan asked me to mention we're updating the Social Plus Network website, cleaning up the directory, going through. If you're not on the directory, please let either me or Susan know. We need description, logo, and link, and we can get you on there. Get some of those links back to your own websites, or even back to Facebook and LinkedIn, and we'll go from there. Thank you. Jason Kohut, Quality Engineering Designs.
Ray Engel, owner of Moonlight Bartending Services, insured, certified bartenders. We supply bars, all the equipment, everything but the alcohol. The client supplies that. I'll pass my cards around. If you go to my website, check out my reviews. I'm connected on a partner page to Thumbtack. You can look at more reviews that are all perfect. So just pass those around. Ray, Moonlight Bartending. Oh, and I need to apologize, Susan. I hope it wasn't my fault last Thursday that the meeting got canceled in Parker because I got stuck in my house.
It was.
Okay. my garage springs broke and I couldn't get my car out. So I had to call the guy out. I couldn't open the door.
Could have just drove through the garage.
Yeah, I could have. Yeah.
Hi, good morning. My name is Barb Gilroy, and I'm with Edward Jones Investments, where we make sense of investing. And I have a little bit of education for you today. Everybody may know that there's two main types of individual retirement accounts, a traditional account and a Roth account. The differences between them are, on a traditional IRA, you make a contribution this year and you may be able to deduct that against your taxes this year. But when you take it out and the government makes you start taking it at age 70 and a half, you pay income tax at that time. A Roth IRA, you put in after-tax dollars. You get paid for your job, you skim off some, you contribute this year. When you take it out, and there's no age requirement when you take it out tax-free. The difference is for you whether you need a deduction against your income this year or whether you want to take it out when you don't have as much income and don't have to pay taxes later on. I've got a little bit of information I'm going to pass around. I don't know if there's enough to go around. If you would like the information and if there isn't enough, grab the card, give me a call, and I'll get it to you. Barb Gilroy, Edward Jones.
Hello, I'm Rob Ertman. I own Colorado Real Estate Sales and Property Management. We just started that up about a year ago. And so it's really exciting. So right now we're doing a lot of recruiting for other real estate agents and property managers. And we're opening up satellite offices in every city in the state. So it's really exciting. The best referrals for me is, gosh, I think everybody knows a couple real estate agents. We are giving residual income to real estate agents, which no other property management company that I know of does that. And then we also have a transaction fee, which is small. And property management, you know, out of state, especially out of state owners that need somebody to really take care of their properties, we go by the property, at least try to buy it once a month just to make sure everything's okay. So anyway, Rob Ertman, Colorado Real Estate Sales and Property Management.
Good morning, good afternoon. General Plan with Prospective Property Inspections. I'm a certified master inspector. I am the vice president for internationally for the Denver chapter. I'm also a FEMA contractor. And I also perform commercial, residential inspections, mold, radon testing, home energy inspections, certified. A good tip for you today would be if you're planning on planting stuff, don't plant right next to your house.
Oh.
Bad idea. Okay, so don't do that. Make sure it's at least 3 feet away. 3 feet away. Don't put it right next to your foundation. It's a bad thing because you get that freezing and thawing or the swelling and contraction, and then all of a sudden now you're starting to see cracking on your foundation. So general plans, prospective property inspections.
Is that why we have gravel all the way around our house?
That's right.
That's exactly why.
It works. It serves a purpose. I'm from Kansas. We have thick, dark, black soil, and the plants go right up to the foundation, and we don't have cracking problems.
You don't have that now.
Exactly. How many of you get all of the business that you need from your website? Nope. You get. What about you, Jamie? No.
Not all of it. I get a lot of it.
How many of you would like to get more business from your website? Yes, exactly. If I told you that I could show you how to get a lot more paying customers from your website, would you like to hear about that?
Yes.
That's exactly. I'm J.P. Stone Street. I'm the new business energizer. Right?
Woo, yeah.
And I have a special offer today. I am, for the first 6 people that talk to me after this, I will do a free analysis of your website and tell you if it is good for converting people from visitors into customers. I'm not a web designer. I just show you how to get more customers from your visitors on your website. And so it's for the first 6 people. I know how this works. I started a lead generation company, and I help thousands of people generate more leads for their business and get more paying customers for their business. And I sold that company for a multi-million-dollar price tag. So I know online lead generation. So if you want more leads from your website, talk to me afterwards. Remember, I only have 3 or 6 people this week. I don't have any more time than that. So JP Stone Street, the new business energizer.
Hi everyone, my name is Jamie Siegfried, and I own an insurance agency in Parker. I'm a farmer's agent, so I specialize in home, auto, and life insurance. I also do business insurance and workers' comp. I agree with Tamara. Please do not plant trees too close to your home because your tree roots invading your foundation and busting pipes is not covered under your homeowner's insurance. So, a lot of times people are shopping insurance based on price, and the difference between them and me is, I may be able to save you money, but I provide you a lot of advice along the way. So, if you don't know what an umbrella policy is, that's kind of what I'm pushing right now because motorcycles are hitting the streets as the warm weather approaches. And just imagine if you were in your car driving on I-25 and you took out a motorcyclist. What would that do to you, your savings, your insurance, your life? If you have no idea what that impact could be, give me a call. Jamie Siegfried, Farmers Insurance.
What about the rider?
Well.
Yeah. Actually, no, he'd be dead.
Yeah. No more.
No more of that. Good afternoon, it's Steve with the Ball Bank and Trust. I sell money. I do residential mortgages, purchase and refinance. I love working with first-time home buyers. I'm going to pass this around. It talks about mortgage credit certificates, which are first-time home buyer tax credits. And anybody that income qualifies can get one if they haven't owned a home in the last 3 years. And for example, if you buy a $350,000 house, it could be worth an extra $6,600 in your pocket at the end of the year. Wow. I think that's about, I don't know, a lot of money. $500 a month. Probably help you make your house payment. So, if anybody wants to know about mortgage credit certificates, I'd love to talk about them. And by the way, they can be good for as long as 30 years. Not just one.
Touch Photography. I'm Barry Mariash. From a commercial point of view, I try to think like a marketer when I'm working with a commercial client. From a personal point of view, I help people feel comfortable and confident. And usually, if they feel good about themselves, they'll look better. So you've heard about dollar days. May is $150 days. What is $150 days? Okay. So if you need your head shot, I'll shoot your head. Normally you charge $125 to get your head shot. But if you get three people,
I'll shoot your head for free.
But if you have 3 people, it'll be $50 a piece, and I do it on location. It might be your office, it might be a park, and do something outdoors. So the idea is that if you need a headshot, or you know someone else that needs a headshot, get together with a couple of people, and if we have 3 people, it's $150. I'll shoot your head, it won't hurt. Okay. It's also $150 days in terms of family photography for this month. So normally we charge $300 to do a photo session on location and give you a disc with all the images. It's $200 now, but if you bring another family, it's $150 each. It's a very good value. It's a lot easier to take your kids to a park and let them play with their friends than it is to drag them down to a studio and go through a scene. So it's Barry Mariash, Artist Touch Photography. Thank you.
I'm one family looking, so if anyone else is thinking. Just saying.
Yeah. So my name is Mohammed Jibreen. I'm from Saudi Arabia. And this is my first time actually exploring Meetup. So it's really nice to see this organization and how people can meet. And I worked with Innovation Pavilion here. I graduated from University of Colorado, my MBA in finance, and I worked with Saudi. I have actually my own company in Saudi Arabia, and I'm a business developer. So actually, we invest in businesses, and I'm trying to promote our companies in Saudi Arabia to find other businesses, or actually represent businesses here in Colorado, in the Middle East, and we can help anybody that has like products or any business that could be implemented in the Middle East. We would be happy to help with that, specifically also for franchising companies that want to go to the Middle East. This is probably most of it.
Thanks for connecting with us online too, Mohammed. It was awesome. Thank you.
I hope my English was.
It was fine.
Excellent.
You did just fine.
And
You did
your
great.
accent is better than mine.
She has an excuse for not speaking English.
I like your accent.
Okay.
I'm Jason Poirier, and I'm a real estate broker with Keller Williams. I have an organization called the Poirier Group, and we service all types of clients in real estate needs, from commercial to residential, low dollar purchases to very high end dollar purchases. So what makes our company a little bit different
than a lot of brokers out there is that we offer some concierge services. We offer free moving boxes for our clients. We offer a free handyman, and we also, offer a free house cleaning. So for anybody that, a good referral for me is somebody who's looking to buy or sell a residential real estate property, or lease, or sell a commercial property or purchase a commercial property. We can help anybody in any way possible.
Michael, do you want to give us a portion?
Yes, Michael
Sure.
needs to.
I do videography, website design, and online campaigns. And I've been associated with Jason for quite a while now. And if you'd like, got a pack for me later on.
Awesome. Okay, so next we're just going to go around. If anybody does have any leads for anybody, you can pass those now. And if anybody has any testimonials, anybody they've done business with that they had a good experience with, any one-on-ones that you want to share, anything like that.
I'll go.
I think I saw Barb's hand first.
I have a testimonial for Pastor Tate and a lead. We talked on the phone. It's the same one. I had tried the Organo Gold coffee without really knowing that much about it, and I've been drinking it for a couple of weeks. I got the flavored ones, the hazelnut and then the chocolate almond. I allow myself 1 cup of coffee a day, one way or the other. And I noticed 2 things, and this is before Pastor Tate said it today. I wasn't getting jittery like I normally do with coffee, because normally I drink half and half. And I sometimes get headaches, and I wasn't getting the headaches. And I asked him about it last week, and he said that's what the difference is in the Organo Gold. So I just want to say it affected me in a good way before I even knew that was the benefit of it.
Great. Hey, Jamie.
Well, now I'm not ready.
Oh.
Mom, go ahead.
So, I have a lead for Tamara. She went and saw them Monday. This was yesterday, Monday. And they were so happy with her service, and they're looking at buying a home, and so she went and inspected it for them. So I appreciated that. And then I know I missed last week, but the week before afterwards, I met with Holly and we talked about social media, and she gave me some great advice and a package she sent me that I haven't responded to yet. But yeah, so
thank you.
Thanks.
I have a lead for Tamara. She is my home inspector, and she does a great job. Really good. You guys need a good home inspector. She's my number 1.
Awesome. Did you get a lead form?
Yep, right
Okay,
here.
okay, great.
Here you go.
Oh, and on those lead forms, I should mention, go ahead and give the white copy to the person you're handing the lead to, and then give us the yellow copy, and then that way you'll be entered into the drawing that Susan was talking about, and potentially win some great prizes at our next prize drawing event in July. So any other leads or testimonials? Let's see, Selena, I think.
Rob, I have a really great connection for you. His name's Chris Larson. He's the owner of A to Z Painting, and he's always looking for property managers. He's got probably about 100 to 200 realtors that he works with.
Nice.
So have fun with that.
I will.
Pete, I just moved into a brand new office and I don't have furniture. Help! And then JP, let's take a look at my website because I did it myself. Okay.
Yeah. JP, we're going to be connecting for sure.
Right?
Besides, I want to get to know more about all the different things to do. I want to know more about the umbrella insurance, Jamie. So let's definitely talk about that. Rob, I would love to have a one-to-one with you. I need to learn more about you. I network all over the place, so I want to figure out ways to best refer you. I want to know everything.
I'll tell you everything.
Jason, I have an awesome handyman, and I promised it last week, but I actually have it this week. Testimonial for Aubrey Jones. She is my massage therapist, and hands down superb. She's helped me through a lot of physical issues with my hip. Like I have a granny hip that I'm not allowed to call a granny hip. And when I had my head injury, she actually helped me through a lot of that. It was amazing. Who would have thought, a massage could make a difference on your head when you have an injury? So my kids see her, my mom sees her, all my best friends see her, and she just is absolutely amazing. And I get to do that for Mother's Day. So thank you for coming over here.
Audrey, where's your office?
I'm looking about the
She's in my office.
Yeah, I'm in this building.
It's so nice. I could just I need a massage.
I have this one. Sure. So I'm going to talk about this kid for a second. She is insane. So it's a super young business owner. It helps me to think this through. She's like, hey, let's see how that jumble cap out of your head. We're going to do a business plan. So and then we're all getting the social media, and she just is a rock star in general.
I love it.
Love you.
Awesome. Anybody else? Yes.
Pastor Tate, he's great. I got the cake up from you a week ago, so I need some more. Black, by the way.
Got you covered.
Got you covered.
Outstanding testimonial for Jason. I can get one about everything today. He treats his clients like nobody I've ever seen. So, if anybody needs a real estate agent, it kind of goes above and beyond what most do, then you need to see this.
Well, I have one for Steve. He actually, recent past, helped my friend. She actually didn't have a whole lot of money to put down. She's a new home buyer, and she got the credit we're talking about. So if you ever want to refinance or get a house, he's the one to go through. I've heard nothing but positive stuff with him. Or for him. I always hear positive stuff from him.
Okay, Bobby. Bud and I are going to be, he had mentioned the product a couple of weeks ago that I wanted to get more information on. And I just want to let you know I was at a different networking group yesterday that had like 35 people in it. One of the persons said, there's another really great thing that's going to be going on next Tuesday. It's like the social, and I go, yeah, that's the one. And so, around. You're getting, so I said, yeah, so there's, and he had said that he had come to a couple of the others. I don't remember his name right off the top of my head right now, but he had said that he was very impressed because there was usually a very large group of people, and he was sharing it with the other networkers there. They're going to, if you want to get in front of a lot of people in a short period of time, that this would be a thing to do.
Awesome. That's good to hear. That is awesome. Awesome. Yeah. And I thought I said, Barb, did you have your hand up again, or was that imagination? No, that was imagination. Okay. Pastor Tate?
Can I just say thank you to everybody? Because there's a lot here. Jamie with insurance, Jason and Susan, can't say enough about these two and how it's really blessed my life. Holly with social media, because that was one of my fears. I knew nothing about it, really afraid to deal with it. And there's some folks in out here, Julie Somerville has been coaching me, and it's been absolutely tremendous. Appreciate Barb with the reference. And the list just keeps going. Amy, I want to talk to you about 10 times this year. So I'm on vacation. Yes. And it's just been great. I really appreciate everything that's happened here. I work with Rod Smith, and I brag constantly to him. As a matter of fact, I was having lunch with him before I came here, and I told him I had to get here, so you can finish your lunch. I'll see you later. But I'm hoping to get him to, as a matter of fact, I want to schedule him for a lunch and learn and don't tell him. Because I'm his pastor too, so I can make him come.
Yeah, and I've got one testimonial as well. So I brought Kathy here today. I wanted to introduce her to the group. She does, her and her husband do beautiful work. I think they're very talented. They developed new business cards for me, which I'm super excited. It's not the ones that I just handed out. So don't look at those. Those are cheap ones I did myself. But next week or the week after, I'll have my beautiful new business cards. And I was so excited because I had a vision of what I wanted. And they just captured it exactly. So I'm excited to share those with you guys in a week. But also, her and her husband designed Jude Randazzo's website. So I know a lot of you know Jude. And it is a beautiful, beautiful website, so I encourage you guys to check it out. And if anybody, needs any web help, I encourage you to talk to Kathy.
It does look great. Very professional.
Yeah, it is awesome. Okay, so anyone else? Last call.
I'm just trying to hand this over to JP here.
Okay.
Sorry. And I guess this goes to you.
Awesome. Well, I love all the love. This is awesome. It's beautiful. So yes. So now we are going to have our speaker. So every week we have a speaker who gets to get up and talk a little bit more in depth about their business and how they can help you and how we can help them. So that is a benefit of membership. So all the Social Buzz memberships, Social Buzz members get an opportunity to do that. So this week we have the lovely and talented Holly Claire.
Thank you. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to shock you guys. I don't have any technical things today, mostly because I usually do those at my seminars. And so I just kind of wanted to speak to you plainly about some of the things that I do and dive deeper into the things I do, the things I don't do, and some of the misconceptions of social media. None of that requires a PowerPoint presentation, so I figured this would work out great for you guys. Little background history on me. I started my company 10 years ago, almost 11 years ago. I was pregnant with my first daughter. My husband and I both got laid off from our jobs at the same time, and I had this very specialty niche in telecom, and I was basically a VA for telecom agents. And so being the full back office support team, I have a lot of administrative gifts that I'm able to use into my work today. But they all kind of came to me and said, okay, so you provide our back office support. I want you to market us the same way we found you. Well, they found me through LinkedIn. They found me through Facebook, which, goodness, LinkedIn is celebrating its 11th birthday this year. Facebook is celebrating its 10th. So social media has been around for a long time. Having LinkedIn profile back in the day was like having a resume online. People started to figure out how to use it more. And that's how I was found. Every single client that I had, we had 35 clients, 8 different project managers at the time, supporting people all over the U.S. with their telecom back office needs. And so the sales guys would go out and do what they're great at, and I would sit in back office with my 8 team members and do what I was great at. And what I found is, as much as I love administrative work, I really loved marketing myself online. So I had just a portfolio of social media marketing clients that were just in telecom and technology. It's very, very specific niche. What I found when I started marketing my friends' sites and social platforms is social media is the same all the way across the board. How you tackle the story that you tell is the biggest difference. So I was able to offer this service to pretty much anyone. There are certain industries that have specific guidelines, such as financial advisors have HIPAA guidelines that are crazy. You can't endorse or recommend a financial advisor online. Well, goodness gracious, there's a lot of requirements with that. So having to learn the little ins and outs of very specific industries was very important. But mostly across the board, it's all about your story and how you tell your story, because every single social platform has the option for word searchability. Every word is important, how you tell your story is important, and engagement's even more so important. So one of the misconceptions of any marketing campaign, especially social media, is ROI. And I get the question asked all the time, okay, so if I spend $200 a month on my social media marketing, what is my rate of return on the investment? Okay, so I'm going to ask you, how much time does it take you to maintain your relationship with your clients? How much is your time worth? Well, your time may be worth $100 an hour, maybe worth $1,000 an hour. How much time do you spend every month engaging with your accounts? Are you picking up the phone? Are you sending emails? Are you having a newsletter campaign? Are you doing networking? Are you inviting them to different things? Are you providing to them gifts during the year? Are you sending them cards? All of these are different marketing avenues. But can you justify a send out cards campaign for 100 of your best clients versus having a social media online relationship? It's all required. It's all a necessity. There's no ROI behind it. And there's a lot of, Gilmore just wrote a about a year and a half ago, an article on the ROI of social media. And it highlights very specifically the fact that you cannot justify a dollar amount behind a relationship. You can't. Can you tell me how many times your website is visited in a month? Sure. If you've got Google Analytics, you can tell how long they've been on different pages, where they've come from. But what happens from there? Are you documenting, or do you have something in place that says, this person came from my website because they clicked on my link from Facebook, and then 6 months down the road, I was able to close an opportunity with them that gave me this much money? No, you can't justify that. Realistically, you have to do social media because that is where technology and communication is going. 15 years ago, if you didn't have a website, it was unheard of. If you don't have a website now, what are you doing, right? You have to have a business card. Someone has to know how to get in touch with you. Same thing with a website. You've got to have that. So, I mean, if you don't have that, you got to start there. And I'll tell you all day long, don't do social media to at least have some sort of web presence, right? So social media presence is a brand extension from your website. And from there, we tell stories. Now, anybody can create a LinkedIn profile. Anybody can create a Twitter profile, Facebook fan page, whatever. That's fine and dandy. But how you word it is the most important piece of it. You've got only so much space to use. You want to be found. So that's what we do, is we take your brand that you've got on your website, we finagle the words a little bit, we do a technical interview. It's not challenging, is it, Pastor Tate? It wasn't overwhelming, but we capture a lot of questions. And we want to hear your story behind how you started your business. What keeps you going every day? That's the stuff that people want to know about. If we can do a video of that, that's even better, because you all know that video is viral. And, you know, taking the time to read something is one thing. But that's why the words are so important, because it is searchable. Every single platform has that as an option. So keep in mind, it's the way people are communicating now. How many people in here have a smartphone? I know I do. Okay, so every single one of you have a smartphone. You've got access to the internet, yes? Yes. That means you've got the ability to be able to communicate in an online platform.
My problem is the operator's not smart.
Well, it's not always necessarily a smartest phone, right? It's how the user uses it. But because of the fact you can get email on your phone, you can get text on your phone, you've got access to the internet right at your fingertips. So every single website's accessible, every single social media platform's accessible, your email's accessible, your texting's accessible. How are you going to communicate? How do you know what's the best way to communicate with somebody? Well, you've got to explore all options until you can learn from them, right? So having a social presence is very important. We only work with 6 platforms. I will not work with Yelp. I will not work with a mouse in the house. And no. Instagram doesn't work for me. Snapchat doesn't work for me. I've chosen the top 6 because of the vast presence of the amount of potential clients that we could possibly have. So I do LinkedIn, I do Facebook, I do Pinterest, I do Google+, YouTube, and Twitter. The top 6. Why pick the top 6 and not play around with Instagram and everything else? Because I know that tried and true. I've used them for a long time. Pinterest, yes, is a business tool. And I know it works because I've seen it happen. It's an evergreen tool, just like YouTube, just like blogs. You write a blog, it can work for you for years if it's configured properly. All of these online tools are just viral sharing methods. Now you got Facebook and LinkedIn and Google+. Google+ is starting to become a little bit more evergreen. But LinkedIn and Facebook and Twitter, you better be posting stuff all the time in order to stay in front of your clients. If you've got a Facebook page and you've not posted anything since 2 weeks ago, better get on it because now you've lost some followers. It's a fact. It's how their platform's set up. You've got to have a schedule and a routine to get content out there. And if you don't have the time to do it, there's people like me who can also provide the content for you.
Thank God.
So we take your brand, we take your brand from your website and we put it in the social space and we rewrite your bios for you. So your About Us section could have what it has. We're going to make your story relatable. We're going to tell who your niche is. People can search and find you. Then we can manage your content for you. We also have training services. Training can be on a very small scale, 1-to-1 training, 1 hour at a time, 6 weeks at a time. It's really tailored to each individual. We also have team training, where we can do sessions, either online or in person, with a team of marketers or a team of salespeople, get you up to speed on some different things, different tactics, different strategies. And so you're able to go out there and play with it. We also have seminars, and these are great for large groups. It's a flat rate deal. We allocate X amount of hours toward putting together the presentation based off of the need of the particular environment. And we use logos and things that are relevant to that particular industry. It's very, very custom. And we want it to be that way because we want, if you're doing, for example, like with real estate, I'm going to be doing a presentation with about 150 real estate agents. They're all each other's competition, but they all are real estate agents. And with that, we're all going to be talking about what it looks like to have social media as a realtor. How do I market myself? How do I communicate? How do I get this message out? And it's 150 people, all with the same small budget. It works out really, really well. So think about those things. If you know of any groups or associations that are looking for seminars, I do charge for every single one. So, we can put together a custom package for that and make it really worth their while. Additionally, within the next 2 months, we're going to be coming out with a membership program. And when I say membership program, it's really awesome. So it's a online video membership. And every month, a new video is unlocked, teaching you something different about social media. There's 3 different levels, and $27 a month, $37 a month, or $47 a month. And so long as you have access to that, you've got the ebook, which is free, a 45-minute tutorial. You get a new video unlocked to you every single month. You get an Ask the Expert call every single month where we sit down and just talk about questions with social media. And it's really cool, interactive on video online. So long as you have access to the membership, you've got access to those videos as well. It's going to be a great addition to the services we're offering, and really, really excited about it. So my ask today is for recommendations. Some of you have attended some of my training seminars in Social Buzz and beyond, and I am needing recommendations from people who've been a part of those or have seen value in any of the one-to-one trainings or seen value from the time that I've given some education here. And specifically, your profile picture, your title, and what you feel about my training, my education, my expertise, my knowledge. If you could email that to me by the end of the week, that would be great, because we're trying to compile a lot of these for the website. And so feel free to email me as well if you have any questions on how to put that together. But I would love your recommendations. Love to be able to provide a link on that website back to your website, give you some visibility as well. And I'm going to be hosting a little contest on that for the top 10 recommendations that I receive. I'm going to be giving out some gift cards and having that little marketing piece on the website. So think about that if that's something you'd like to consider. Additionally, coming up with content can be rough. We have blog writers all over the United States that speak in a lot of different voices, male and female, ghostwriters. So if you need blog content, we have that as an option. We do have some video services that we work with as well. If you're wanting to try on blogging through video, which is called vlogging. And we do partner with business coaches such as Sabina as well to work on specific marketing campaigns, website designers, SEO people. So my Power Partner team, if you have any of these people in your network, I would love to meet them. Website designers, SEO people, business coaches, graphic designers. These are all really, really great Power Partners for me, and I would love those introductions because we can co-op on a lot of different things. Everyone does things in different ways. So I love to be able to get a feeling of the culture of a business and make the right introduction. So as you've seen in some of my presentations, but just a reminder, great clients for me are people who have tried on social media, it's never worked for them. You have a LinkedIn profile and you've never closed business from it. You don't know how to promote something on Facebook to get yourself more visibility. You've got a Twitter account and you don't even know why you have to post a status update. All of these things are really important. If you have questions about hashtags, great account for me. I'm not interested in doing large groups or companies except for seminars. I don't do profile builds for large brands of 150 employees plus. It just doesn't make sense. They've got their own marketing teams, and that's probably not a great introduction. So keep that in mind. If you have any questions about any of the services, I've got a little pamphlet I can let you look through. But I do try to make every single one of our builds and every single one of our consults custom to each business. I want to make sure the platform is ideal for your target and your niche. So thanks for letting me speak for a little bit today. And again, Holly, Social Media Advisor, we help businesses stand out from their competition online using social media.
It's the book I built my business on. It's called 7 Levels of Communication by Michael Mayer. Even though it's really a story concerning a mortgage professional, or real estate professional, or business owner, it can apply to any business. It talks about communication. I think that's something we all keep doing that job of. So if I can recommend a book, that would be it. And when I was with my last company, we actually sponsored him here in town. And we had about 200 real estate agents. Anybody who wants to know things, anyway, 7 levels of communication, and I could recommend it highly.
So can you tell us how it's helped your business, Dave?
Well, it helps me in how I communicate with my agents, my clients. What is effective communication, what is not effective communication. And a lot of coaching tips along the way.
Great book. Yeah,
One that I'm trying to look up to make sure I get the right title for. It's by Og Mandino, and it's The Greatest Salesman in the World. And what it teaches you or talks about is not being a salesperson, but loving on your customers and bringing love and blessings and help to your people as opposed to trying to sell them something.
And it's a free download. It's a PDF download.
Oh.
You could read that way.
Okay. Cool. What else?
Got two of them. One of them is called 12-Week Year. I don't have authors on these things. I don't remember who writes the thing, but if you look up 12-Week Year, what the premise is come January 1st, we're always sitting down and making all of these plans for what we're going to do for the rest of the year. And for the first 3 months, you're thinking, I got plenty of time to do this, so you blow off the first 3 months. And what they do is break it down into 12-week cycles where you're setting targets for yourself over 12 weeks, and then the 13th week is sort of a regroup and rest and get ready for the next one. And what it has done is focus me on how important today is. And just applying I've been trained by a number of folks on how to do this, but the 12-week year sort of describes what a number of people have taught me how to do, and it's basically doubling my income in a very short period of time. The other one, pardon me?
What was that one?
12-week year.
The 12-week year. And the other one is question-based selling. And for those of you who sell to folks, it really helps you if you're talking to somebody and they're resisting a little bit. One of the things that's really valuable is if you think of a clock and 3 o'clock is yes, and you're dragging you towards 6 o'clock, what you do is go over to 9 o'clock and say, you know what, this probably is not going to be a good fit for you. And then a lot of times they'll come back and say, well, no, actually I think it may be. Let me tell you why. And then they start dragging you towards yes. And it just, what it allows is, I don't like sales stuff that is how do you trick somebody with a question into saying yes. It's what I like is how do you part the stuff that's all of the barriers that are between you for good, honest communication, and it teaches you how to ask those kind of questions that say, let's shove the BS aside, tell me where your real issue is, and it helps you get to those real issues so you can answer the question and find out whether you've got a client or it's also okay to get a no. The one that'll kill you is the one that is, let me think about it. And so if you're involved in question-based selling.
Yep. The one I should have mentioned first is the one that she wrote, and it's social media for the business professional. She gives away a lot of tips and techniques about social media and how to schedule, when to schedule, what platforms to be on, and social media for business professionals.
I have one.
Okay,
You
yeah.
guys probably already heard of the Go Giver.
Yes.
Yeah. I interviewed Bob Bird on my podcast. If you want to know the story behind the story, you can listen to him talk about it for an hour. It's a great interview. So I love that book. It talks about the generosity generation education. For those of you who haven't read it.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Is that what
Go Giver.
Go Giver. The Go Giver. Fantastic book.
If you say, well,
Well, I don't know that. I've been better at reading the last 2 or 3 years than I ever have.
Oh, you were a reader. Barbara, you have
Another one that I have is by Michael Q. Pink, and it's Selling Among Wolves Without Joining the Pack. And it's along the same lines. It's how to sell without becoming vicious and looking out for yourself. It's how to sell for your customers' benefit, not your own. Again, it's along the same lines, but it's Selling Among Wolves Without Joining the Pack, Michael Q. Pink.
awesome.
How about if I have a suggestion since you're talking about gloves?
Yeah.
Did everybody take everybody's business card?
Yes.
Yes.
Why don't you email everybody in here, each one of us, why don't you email everybody in here your favorite book?
Sure.
Need your time to think about it a little bit?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think we'd all like to know.
Yeah, I think that's a good.
It also gives us a little insight into your thinking.
Well, that's not
Really want
Yeah,
to
I'm
know?
writing down Dr. Seuss book.
So I think I got everybody's card that went around, so.
Well, actually, we can, Amy has everybody's email, so.
Yeah.
That's probably easier,
Okay.
so. And if everybody was on the Facebook page, they could just post their favorite book on the Facebook page.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Actually, actually, that's what we should do. We should all post it on the Facebook page. Let's do that.
Yeah,
Because
I'm starting
that
it
will
right
encourage
now.
interaction on the Social Buzz Facebook page.
Yes,
So we're going to
yes.
do it on Facebook, Steve.
Wait, you wait.
So
I
we're going to
haven't
go to the
posted
Social Buzz, Social Buzz Networks. Yeah.
Wait. Let me post the question first.
Okay, so Holly will post the question, and then we'll get on there and post the answer.
Okay, if anybody needs one, since Jason ran out of cards, if anybody needs one of those cards, I have some.
Can I have some?
I don't know if I have enough for you. I have enough for everybody else.
I know I have some too.
You do?
Yeah.
Can you tell Dale?
Okay, well, while Jason gets his business card situation figured out, we will
I have
do
5 cards
announcements.
if anybody
Hopefully
wants.
the business books were helpful for everybody. I know it's a good thing to do. And I'll just tell you my 2 favorites. My 2 favorites are classics. Think and Grow Rich and How to Win Friends and Influence People. Both of those are classic business books and we can't get out of them. So.
Both of them are on my computer.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to do announcements. We'll start with Social Buzz announcements, and then if anybody else has announcements.
It's a long list.
So, okay, so go for it then.
Okay, so starting June 3rd, we are going to be moving to Garcia's. It's a lot bigger. And I think
So
we
you
have
have
here
to-
this. This one right here. Yes. So same time every Tuesday. So starting June 3rd from 11:30 to 1, we will be at Garcia's. That is going to be posted on our.
Bellevue and what's the cross street?
Syracuse.
Bellevue and Syracuse. So it's just a block away.
A block east of the highway.
Yeah.
So everything is going to be updated on our website, so you can actually go to socialbusinessnetworks.com and click on the social media icon, which is right in the middle of the page, and it will take you to our Facebook page, which is great. So if you don't know what our Facebook page is, it's facebook.com /socialbuzzNetworks with an S. Or you could go to socialbuzznetwork.com and just click on this social media icon on the Denver page, and it'll take you right there. The directory, we are working up
working on the directory, so we're really looking to update everybody's listing. So make sure you go to your listing and see if you have the correct phone number on there. If not, then email Jason and myself, and we can get that updated. We need your contact information, link and logo, whatever, anything that you want to offer to the group. The testimonials, I love the fact that we have so many testimonials today. That's fantastic, but wouldn't it be even better if we could each go to socialbuzznetwork.com and click on that person's directory and let it be known to everybody out there to post. That's fantastic, because that actually gets picked up by Google. So, you know, I'm encouraging that. So that's what we're working for. Let's see. Michael Herring is going to be a part of our group. He's going to be doing all the archiving of our meetups, and I think that's great. We're going to work on our YouTube page that I lost. I don't know where. So we're going to be updating that. So we're going to be storing all the archives. And then, of course, the Lunch and Learn with the Denver Entrepreneurs. I've been going back and forth on trying to get more ideas to just kind of revitalize that piece of Social Buzz Network. And we meet every fourth Thursday of the month at Evolve. We're going to continue to do that. And yes, Pastor Peg.
I was serious about Ryan. So
we'll put him down on the books. He's down.
Yeah.
He'll get a text confirmation from me. Yeah, he's in. And I wanted to introduce JP because he is going to be in charge of the Denver Entrepreneur event for the next 6 months. So I'm really excited about that.
Me too.
It just kind of it is great because I'm learning how to delegate, for Pete's sake.
How about a standing ovation? Usually I'm just the one getting delegated to, but now we got a team.
So my next big venture is to get confirmations, commitment from each one of you for our Tuesday socials. I have to have a confirmed number into the celebrity lanes, so I won't get charged extra. So I want that firm commitment from you guys. These meetups are here for you to grow your business. So use them. Take advantage of your membership. I think it's a fantastic, affordable way to grow your business. So attend. Take advantage of everything we offer because we offer so much. So I'm gonna actually start with Barry.
Okay.
So go ahead. That's signed in blood. There. That's May 13th.
And the other thing with that, everybody, is bring business owners that you know who could really benefit from this group, and offer to pay their $10 for them. Say, I'm paying for your ticket into this event, so that way they feel like they now have to come because you've invested money into their business.
Yes, definitely.
And when you sign your name in blood on the pad, then go to Meetup that we loaded on our phones a couple weeks ago and say yes.
RSVP.
Yep, because we still want to have that on the Meetup to draw more people in. Because remember, the more people that are showing up on Meetup, the more people are going to come.
And so, if you don't know our Meetup, go to socialbuzznetwork.com. And click on the networking icon on the Denver page, because that will take you directly to our Meetup. If you're not a member, join. That's where I list all the events. So I'm trying to make it as easy for you as possible to have access to everything that we offer, because we offer so much. And this is a fantastic way to grow your business. Pastor Tate mentioned his big why, and for the Lunch and Learn with the Denver Entrepreneurs, we had Doug Osnes speak, and I kind of weeped and Jason made fun of me, and and if you didn't know, he's my husband.
She cries it like Bambi.
Bambi's
sad. No, you've seen it 45 times. You know what's gonna happen.
But But you know, like I figured out my big why. You know, first of all, I want my children to shine. You know, I want them to be happy, healthy, successful people in life. And then I thought about it. I'm like, you know what? I want everybody else around me to shine. That's how I am. You know, I want you guys to see. I'm gonna weep. But I want you guys to shine also. So I want you guys to be happy, healthy, successful business people. And we have resources here to help you with your website, you know, your social media. We have education. We have networking. We have people that you will know, like, and trust. But here, apparently, we know, love, and trust.
Yes.
So that's just a piece of me, and I think I figured out why I started Social Buzz Network 3 years ago. And it is a huge piece of me, and I'm glad I just really figured it out, because as you know, me, I don't like to be in the limelight. I really freak out, and I think that's why Amy helps me so much, and you know, and Holly does, and yeah, all you guys come together. But that's just because now, you know, we're a group, and it feels good that I could go to somebody and they're willing to help with this, because like I said, I used to do it all. I used to do the social media. I used to, you know, update the website. I used to, you know, so this is like a relief. And again, I go back to my big why, and my big why is my children. I would love to spend a little bit more quality time with my children. But yet I still would love to help you guys grow. So thank the Lord that I'm learning how to delegate. And I think that's fantastic. So, you know, if you're not a member of Social Buzz Network and you want to become a member, it's $365 for the full year. And then, you know, you have access to all our meetups. If you want more exposure, you know, Jamie and Steve and Pastor Tate, they pay the VIP rate, and they do have that banner ad, and they do get more exposure. They're on all our print advertising, you know, so there's a couple different packages that we could work out too. So, you know, just let me know. You can make payments as low as $25 a month, but we're here to help you, you know, so I'm all about helping you grow your business. So I just wanted to point that out, and see me after, because I have forms too. So that's all I have. But that sheet is going around, and I hope to see every one of you there. It is going to be out on the patio, and it's going to be a beautiful day, I'm sure. And they have a
10-day forecast, it's going to be gorgeous.
Yes, so I hope to see you guys there. I really am going to try and work hard on beefing up those numbers for the socials.
I've already heard us.
Yay. But everything is via the socialbuzzNetwork.com too, so that's all I have. Thank you guys for coming.